Hi everybody, welcome back to Aloha Creations, and this is Aloha. Okay guys, I can't believe I'm doing this again. I'm doing a tutorial on how to make my fussy cutouts organizer junk journal. I'm gonna stick to that. So I picked out this book. It's an old book from the 1970s. I'm trying to gut out the book, as you can see, but for me, I like to keep the first, that first page of the book. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit, just because it's just me trying to gut the pages out and trying to carefully not rip out the spine. So here I am. It takes a little bit of patience to do this without ruining the whole book. So I'm taking my time doing this, but for you guys, you're seeing it in fast forward. This is just the first side of it, and then in a little bit, yay, there you go. Very nice. And I think, yeah, I saw a little bit of a mistake. I think I ripped up a little bit of it, and I don't like that. So you'll see what I'm gonna be doing later on. So here I am trying to do the other side now. And I'm gonna speed this up just for you guys. So for you, once you pick out a book, and it depends on the size and the thickness and how it's constructed. For this one, it was actually very easy to remove the book pages. It looks like I'm struggling, but it's just me trying to be very, very careful at ripping it and not ripping it entirely. So there you guys have it. There's that little portion. I'm going to use my scissors to remove that piece. And of course, when I did that, I snipped a little bit of the page, see? And oh my gosh, I was not very happy about that, and that's gonna drive me crazy. So here I am just trying to clean out the pieces of paper that are sticking out and that are falling out. So I'm just removing them and just cleaning off the edges, because I will be putting another piece of paper on top, and you don't want all of those things sticking out and not flat. So here I am, and oh yeah, so I noticed that that's not gonna work out for me, so I decided to just rip out the whole thing. So I'm just gonna remove that, which it's just the reason why I wanted to keep that pieces of paper is because I don't have to do an extra step. But once I remove this, I'm gonna have to figure out the extra step, which eventually you'll get once you watch this whole series. So I'm just gonna be cleaning the edges out again, because sometimes my OCD kicks in, and I just like it to be nice and clean. But that's, you guys do you, okay? So this is just my way. And then I remove that little strip of fabric, and I'm gonna hang on to that. I think I'm gonna use it later on for the spine when I put together the signatures. So there I am ripping the other part. again, cleaning off the little pieces of paper. And then once I do that, I'm just gonna still cleaning it up. Oh my gosh. So putting that aside, and then dumping all the little crumbs, cleaning some more. Oh, sorry guys, I should have cut off this part, but okay, so there is a good side to that, so I'm keeping that piece of paper. You know, it's a nice vintage paper, so I'm just gonna hang on to that. And then what do you guys do with the gutted pages? I mean, I can only do so much, you know, ephemera with them, so I'd like to know what you guys do with them. So now here's the kind of the second part. Once it's nice and clean, I cut another piece of cardboard and I measured the spine, and depending on the book again that you guys pick out, I measured the cardboard piece the same length as the book spine, so it lines up nicely. Yeah, so I think this is about 2.25 inch spine. So I'm just yeah, making sure everything is fitting nicely before I glue it down completely, and can't remove it once I've glued it down. Yes, so I'm gonna fast forward you guys because I'm very meticulous with gluing. I don't know with you guys, that's my OCD kicking in, and I like to take my time gluing that piece of cardboard. Just evenly putting the glue on this strip. Do-do-do, do-do. Come on. Yep, every corner of this piece of cardboard. And there you go. Gonna line it up nicely, making sure it is centered, because you don't want to be off on the sides, because it might be you might have a difficult time closing and opening, and it's not going to be even. But again, you guys you slop the piece of paper on there. If you guys are happy with it, I'm happy with it. So I'm going to firmly press it down, and it's not sticking right away, so I'm going to try to reinforce it with some clamps. So if you follow me on my IG, yeah, there are some inventive ways of, you know, gluing things down and having to figure to keep them, you know, staying put. And so it didn't catch the corners, and I was a little bit concerned about that. So I'm thinking what to do. And I'm leaving that, and then I've decided to figure something else. Oh yes, I grabbed some paperweight, and then of course now I have to have the other side, the other end of it. And I grabbed my heavy brass press. There you have it, guys. So another inventive way of gluing. So here we are. that spine is nice and dry, I've picked out a ribbon because I wanted to cover the spine, because I'm going to actually cover the book with another decorative paper. So here I am showing you guys, just cut the lengths just a little bit longer so that you could fold them over, so it's nice and clean on the ends. You guys could pick out whatever color you guys want, whatever ribbon. And the glue that I use for this is the E6000. Just because, you know, this glue is very it adheres quite well. And I'm very generous with this glue. And again, I'm very meticulous with gluing every part of this ribbon. So just to avoid, you know, misaligning it, or later on when you're using this, it's still nice and sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. There you go. Perfect. And then making sure it's quite lined up in the center. Then just eyeball this, guys, and I just folded the cover just so that it looks like it's standing, just so I could see if it is centered. And then fold the ends over. And this time around I will be using a clamp. And then do the same on the other end. What I saw that glob of glue, and you know, that's okay. I'm thinking I might put some charm or a button on that. You know, even if you make a little mistake like that, there's always a way to improvise. So that's okay. So I'm just gonna wait for this to dry, guys, and I think I'm gonna leave it at this. This is the part 1, and I don't know how long this series is going to be, I guess until it's finished, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys follow me. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you guys in part 2. Bye for now.